Hello, it's vlog time again, and while the weather's still warm, it's a bit damp out there, so we're back to green screen and some Z footage backdrops. Sadly, I liked it outdoors, although I'm not sure which is more bothered to set up, the camera with the audio equipment or the green screen. I think the green screen's more awkward to set up, to be honest, but yeah. I think today we're going to have some kitty interruptions because the Asbos are on one. That's our little black kittens, Eddie and Dustin. They're on one. So, yeah, weather. It's been a bit wet and stormy. But still warm. I'm still wearing shorts. I'm going to keep wearing shorts until the end of this month. So I got another week left of shorts. I'd like to go further, but I'm not really that way inclined. Probably start again at the beginning of May. So, let's have a look. Let's get the rants out the way first. Wordle. Minor rant, of course. I made a streak of 68 on Wordle. And because of a very busy weekend with 7 days on the trot in work, I lost it one Sunday. I'm not going to get that back again. I can't be arsed with Wordle anymore. I thought about just clearing the cookies and going from scratch on my phone, but well, yeah, no, I can't be arsed anymore. So that's a mini rant. And now, okay, my thoughts. 20 miles an hour in Wales. My thoughts. Now, on the whole, I'm against it. I'm against it because I think it's going to cause impatience. It's going to mean people are looking at their speedometers more than the road. It's going to cause more accidents, even though those accidents will be less severe. I may be wrong, but that's my thought on there. It will definitely cause more air pollution. Because running at high revs in third gear is not as economic, is not as efficient as running at 30 mile an hour in fourth gear. So it will cause more air pollution. It may cause a smoother flow of traffic. May do. But the other thing we got to remember is it's only on places which were 30. Country roads, motorways, they're all unaffected. A roads outside of cities, all unaffected. So it's in built-up areas. I'm fully in agreement with it at high-risk areas like schools. I mean, you can even keep it permanent at schools, you know, but 20 all over, I think it's going to bite them in the ass. Yeah. Now, protesting, go ahead, do it. Should have done it before, be perfectly honest. Now, I did sign a petition before. I signed a petition, I think it was April or May, against it. It's no use reacting after it's come in. And I personally and honestly don't think that anybody who gets in after this is going to reverse it. Drakeford's certainly not going to reverse it now. And I don't blame only Drakeford. One person can't make this difference. It's a combined decision. And I honestly don't believe it's just one party either. I believe it's a joint party. And yeah, you can pick and choose your Tory candidates who didn't vote against it. Who voted against it. But the Tories are, especially recently, have a proven track record of lies and deceit. So don't believe them either. Make your own when it comes to the next voting, make your own decisions. Don't even listen to me on who to pick. I got my own views, but don't even listen to me on who to pick. Use your own mind. Don't listen to media. Go behind the media. Go digging and make your own mind up on who to vote. And don't let this 20 sway your decision. Because there are bigger issues in for this next general election especially. There are bigger issues than this 20 that need sorting over the whole of the UK. And again, in my opinion, the current corrupt mob, they are a mob, need to be out. Whoever replaces them probably won't be much better, but at least it'll be a shake-up. Complacency is not a good thing. It's not a good thing to keep the same party in for decades. Get them out. Okay, that's my opinion on that out the way. And as I say, just opinion. You don't have to follow it, but use it to do your own. I'm going to say your own research. even though research is a bit more complex. Do your own digging, make your own mind up. Don't be a sheep. Right, now, our kittens have had their fixing operation, which is a lot more complicated than it used to be. I don't know why, but they got to take blood now, they got to take fluid samples now, and 10 days with a cone. Well, Eddie wasn't 10 days with a cone. Dustin still got his cone on, though they made that kit come off today. But they were microchipped. And that was another thing. I'd gone to the site. Do you want to subscribe to this benefit? Subscribe to that benefit. It'll only cost you this many pounds. No. I want the microchip so we can search for them. If they go missing, we got a chance of getting them back. I don't want all these extras. Stop throwing them in my face. Even when I log in on the page now, it says, get this, subscribe for our pro plan. No. But no, I got all our microchips now up to date at their relative places. The only one I haven't got personally is Lily. She's with my eldest daughter, Kerry. I confirmed that without confirming it. I phoned up the plan that we're with, that's Petlog, and now it's with Me Pet or something. And Petlog told me it's with another member of the family. Now, the only person it could be is Kerry. So, yeah, we've got them all sorted out. I've sorted out our pets who are no longer with us as well. Reported them as no longer with us, sadly. And, yeah, microchips are all done. And hopefully these kittens are so cuddly. They're so cuddly, especially, you know, Dustin with his cone on has been sleeping in bedrooms rather than kitchen. And if I go up late, he won't leave me alone. So, yeah, really cuddly. Okay, now train companies around England are going on strike and refusing to work overtime. Fortunately, we're not covered by the DFT in my job, and we did get a pay rise because our unions and our management sat down and talked about it. It wasn't everything we hoped, but given the current climate, it's everything we could wish for, really. I gotta be honest. Not ideal, strings attached, but generous under the current climate. And what it did allow me to do, was because it took so long to come through, was I got a nice bit of back pay, for which paid for most of Christmas. All of the kids presents are done. Paid for Blackpool hotel and the expo is paid for. And I also got a few little extras. I got this nice little, because I'm sick of it's not a hairdryer. Got all these little attachments as well. It's not a hairdryer, but it does blow. It's an air duster. So rather than going for the cans all the time, which are increasingly expensive, get that and just free charge it when it runs out of battery. And I also got this nice little screwdriver set. Electric screwdriver. With a hell of a lot of connecting bits, whatever you want to call them. Heads. Nice. And something else I got, a VIC-20. Now I did get one for free, basically. It was just postage. Thank you, Johnny. That one's not working. However, I did buy another from eBay for 72 quid all in. That one is working. Now next month I have a lot of time off. I think I'm working 7 days in the whole month. And so I'm going to get to work on that and try and get that fixed. I've also got some other things to do next month, like build my brother's paper boat. That's going to be fun. But it requires cutting and gluing. I say it's a boat. I think it's... Is this it? Yeah, this is it. I'll show you this now. It's the SS Nomadic. There we go. And it's going to be fun, to say the least. I'm not going to do it on stream. It's not like Lego, this one. I'm honestly not confident, but I'll do my best with it. I have built cardboard models in the past when we had the train sets. Built a load of them, so should be okay. You know, I say I'm not confident. I'm I'm no slouch when it comes to these things, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so yeah, nice VIC-20. I shall be streaming VIC-20 tonight, which is the day of this vlog will go live. That's Monday the, what day are we? It's 25th, Monday the 25th of September, 7 o'clock if you catch this vlog early. Or you can look at the VOD on Twitch for the next 3 months. It won't be going on YouTube, but I'll be doing a VIC-20 live stream tonight. Games, demos, requests, up to 16k. Christmas time will be a bit better because I'll have a penultimate cartridge, and I will be doing a Christmas night stream as well. No green screen, nothing fancy, just a raw stream. So yeah, VIC-20. The last computer, I did have an A500 as well, but I'm not bothered with that because the A500 does a lot of what the A500 does. The A1200 does a lot of what the A500 does. So yeah, I'm happy with what I got now. I got a VIC-20, I got two VIC-20s, one not working, which I will get working, Commodore 64, Amiga 1200, all with enhancements. So, on the VIC-20, I do intend an S-Video mod at some stage, but I'm in no rush for that. The output is good enough for now. Now, the last thing I'm going to go on about is a request for the possible successor to the MiSTer, the Mars FPGA. It is more powerful than the MiSTer. It supposedly runs all the cores of the MiSTer. It costs around about $700, but apparently that's all in. Everything you need on the one board. Maybe. There's not an awful lot of information. I've just done a little bit of research. There's not an awful lot of information. People hoping for a PS2? I'm going to say likely disappointed, but I've said that. I mean, Robert Peepers managed to get the PS1 and the N64 running on the MiSTer, so who knows. But the trouble is with more complex systems, is these more complex systems have to be reverse engineered and turned into the hardware code required for FPGAs. So just having a more powerful FPGA isn't necessarily going to help much. And of course, the more complex systems get, the more complex they are to decode. And the more time they take to decode. And there comes a point where, is there any point? Now, would I upgrade? Probably not, personally. Because everything that gives me nostalgia is covered by the MiSTer. Everything that gives me nostalgia is coverable by the MiSTer. If it's not there, it can be done. I lost my nostalgia around about 1995 when I went from Amiga to PC. Everything after that is basically new to me. Not really retro. I think the 3D is... I mean, even the PS1 and N64. The N64 I got no nostalgia for. The PS1 I have a bit. But it's not from the pioneering days. So for me personally, the MiSTer does everything I need it to do. All cores on the MiSTer will apparently run on the Mars FPGA. But it's got a bit more grunt. It's got more gates. It's a larger FPGA and it's got more computing power to support it, to back it up. How much of that can be useful in developing more cores? Its main target is arcade. So not computers, arcade. I stopped going to arcades, again, personal. I stopped going to arcades when they became, 50p a pound ago. Nah. And of course, home computers basically became equivalent to arcades. The only good for arcade, really, is you get dedicated control systems. But no, will it succeed? Depending on whether the board will be in production longer than the DE10 Nano. Given how popular the DE10 Nano still is, and as I said, the Asbos, the kittens are having a good one on each other. Given how popular the DE10 Nano is, it doesn't seem to be easing on production. We did have a lull during the component shortage, but that's picking back up again and they're now freely available again. More expensive, of course, but they were heavily subsidized to start off with, which what made the MiSTer so popular. But yeah, I see a future for the Mars FPGA. I don't see a rush to go buying one. It's not a complete project yet. As I say, the Mister does it for me. If my Mister ever broke and the DE10s were not available, maybe I'd go for the Mars. But I honestly, for me, I don't see the point. I'm not sure how much benefit it's even going to give those who really want to get into it, you know, and push the limits. I'm not sure. Because, as I was saying, complexity means it's more complexity code, more complex to turn into Verilog. So yeah, it has a future. Whether it's part of my future, I doubt it. So that's my feelings on the Mars. As I said, sorry Dell, I couldn't get more, but I was looking and there's really very little specific information, very little specific benefits on what you're going to get. Maybe the more modern cave systems, if you're into that sort of thing. Personally, I'm not. I do like Dodonpachi and that sort of thing, but they're not something I really chase up. But yeah, that's my summary on the Mars. It has a future, but probably not mine. Okay, so now Cope will finish with the Ukraine flag. You know my feelings on that very well. And so that's it. How long have I waffled on here now? I started a bit late, so yeah, we're about 15, 16 minutes in. So until the next one. Oh, I'm going to do an addendum now. Next week, no, in 2 weeks' time, Play Blackpool would have happened. I'll probably be doing mini vlogs, maybe here, probably on my retro channel. Because I got the audio equipment now, and the audio equipment makes such a difference. So yeah, and of course I got the selfie stick, which is basically a hand-propelled gimbal. But yeah, so I'll probably be doing some on my retro channel for that. And maybe even some live footage while I'm there. So, but I will give a summary of Play Blackpool on my next vlog in 3 weeks. Until then, have a good one. Take care. Ta-ra now.